What is up, everybody? We are once again getting right back into reactor blocks and looking at the various oscillator types that they have within the TOYBOX NANO PACK library. Again, if you just click into the interface, hit the enter key so that you can start searching for things, type in nano oscillator. If you have the whole library, I mean, look, I haven't counted this yet, but there's at least, you know, so let's just count them real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 million different oscillators in here. So what we're doing is we're just going through and comparing what this sounds like compared with the original oscillator type. So just, again, going to hit the enter key, start typing in nano oscillator. Just, the first oscillator here that just says nano oscillator just by itself, that sounds like this one here up top. We've got a couple of videos showing what that sounds like. We've also checked out the acid oscillator. Today, we're going to check out now the additive oscillator. We're going to see what this sounds like. So what I'm going to do is just nuke this one. And we're going to go set up the additive oscillator. It says in the description, an oscillator based on additive synthesis. Unison simulates the sound of several detuned oscillators playing in unison. Nice. This is achieved by faking the effect using an additive engine rather than actually using several oscillators. That's cool. And then what is that? Spreads out the partials. Sweet. Shifts partials up and down, formant. So there's different controls on here. And so this is going to sound probably dramatically different. So let's check this out. We're going to have this hooked up to the standard pitch and envelope controls. So I'm going to go from my MIDI in and connect the pitch. And then I'll go out of this into the input of the VCA, which is already set up to go out of the VCA and into the input of the filter and then into the scope. So let's go ahead and turn down the original oscillator and just hear what this sounds like. Oh, cool. So we've got a few different oscillator types in here. It's almost like a wavetable. Oh, I love that. So it's a little low. We can come up in the volume on that. That's cool. I think that's cool sounding. The additive oscillator. So grabbing the unison control simulates the sound of several detuned oscillators playing in unison. I've just got it pulled up just a little bit. If you pull it up more. I feel like it gives it a nice kind of phasing sound that I kind of like right there. And then the spreads out the partials. Which acts like a tuning. I think it acts like a sort of tuning thing. And that that is shift. Shifts the partials evenly up and down, which again, I think acts like a different sort of tuning thing. And then the foreman, I just like the way that sounds pulled down a little bit. Shifts the foreman frequency characteristic of the oscillator up and down. Yeah, let's come down on the resonance just a little bit. Just a little bit. I like that's got a cool sort of underwater kind of quality to it that I really dig. Yeah, that sounds pretty rad. So that is the additive oscillator. And of course, you know, the original sounding oscillator, you got your various sounds that you can engage here, from sine all the way through triangle to square. So giving it a little character against that additive sound might be kind of cool sounding. Just bringing up the noise level a little bit. I actually think it sounds coolest just with that sine underneath it. You can of course see what's happening to the waveform as I do that over here in the scope. So, the additive oscillator. And if you look up additive synthesis, it's really not meant to be filtered. I mean, I'm not saying not meant. So there's no rules for any of this stuff. Of course, guys, do whatever you want. But I'm just talking about the concept of additive synthesis. It basically describes a concept of adding things together to create a synthesized sound, more so than taking things away, or what they call subtractive synthesis, which is then, you know, again, adding a filter to it that, you know, allows you to sort of subtract parts of the frequency out of the mix and then do, you know, stuff like, you know, stuff like that. So basically, you know, the additive oscillator is, you know, it's basically got different controls in here where you can make it sound like a number of different oscillators kind of doing different things at once, doing different things with pitch, doing different things with sort of stereo spread of the various frequencies, you know, and having sort of phase effects that you can then have. So it's pretty darn cool. And that, compared with the original oscillator, you get kind of an idea of what that sounds like. Until next time.